It has been a very busy time lately with a lot of leaked, rumored and announced phones. Very busy. And the most exciting phone I've made videos about is the coming Sony Yuga phone, or maybe the Sony Odin. It depends on where it will be released and so on. The Sony Yuga is a 5-inch phone with a 1080p resolution and it looks amazing. Hopefully Sony has fixed Android updates for their phones. The rumor says that Sony will only do some light UI tweaking from now on, so that they can have the latest Android versions much faster than before. And all these leaked and rumored and announced phones, I mean, it's even before CES and Mobile World Congress, and we have a lot of interesting news and all that. So I wonder how busy these weeks will be when these events are next year. So it's kind of fun. I love gadgets, new phones and all that. And as I said before, 2013 will be the first year when I am an Android user, so CES and the Mobile World Congress will be a lot more interesting for me now, because before I have only been an iPhone and iPad user, and Apple isn't available on these events, so now I will see all this with different eyes. So it will be much more interesting for me now. I can say that the two most interesting phones for me that could be my next phone is the Samsung Galaxy S4 or the Sony Yuga phone. These two phones is the most interesting I've seen so far. And I'm quite interested in the Galaxy Note 3 perhaps when it's released. If it's not, will be bigger than the Note 2. I posted a video about that a rumor says that the Note 3 will be 6.3 inch, but then I will not buy it. But if it will not be physically bigger than the Note 2, then that is an option for me too. 2013 will be an interesting mobile year. I think 5-inch phones with 1080p will be what the most phones will have, the flagship phones. Some phones will have around 4.7 to 4.9 maybe inch phones with 1080p resolution. But the theme will be 1080p. Many flagship phones will have that in 2013. I'm sure of that. Okay. That was a short update from me, what I have been doing the last couple of days. Please like this video and give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you would like to see all the new phones that I posted about, see them on my YouTube channel or watch them now. Samsung announces the Galaxy Grand, a 5-inch phone with 800 by 480 resolution. It's a cheaper mid-range Galaxy phone. It has a 1.2 GHz dual-core processor, 5-inch display, 1 GB of RAM memory, 8 GB of onboard storage that you can expand with a micro SD card. It has a 8 megapixel rear camera and a 2 megapixel front-facing camera. And the weight is 162 grams. It has Bluetooth 4.0, DLNA Wi-Fi, and it is 9.6 millimeter thick. 9.6. and the front-facing camera supports 720p video calls. And the battery is a 2800 mAh battery, so quite good battery. And this phone comes with Jelly Bean 4.1.2, so it's a Jelly Bean phone, and it supports HSPA+, so no LTE, but HSPA+. The phone comes in two different models, single SIM model and a dual SIM model. So this is a quite simple and cheap phone, but looks quite good. So I think many users that don't need flagship phones that cost a lot of money could buy this phone. It will be quite cheap. So I think it's a good buy. I mean, it has a 5-inch screen, and I think for the right price this could be quite success actually. Specification of the HTC M7 phone, the successor to the One X, has been leaked out on the web. The HTC M7 will have a 4.7-inch display with 1080p full HD resolution, and it will have an incredible pixel density of 468 ppi. That is over 40% higher than the iPhone 5. So it's an incredible display. And the screen technology is called SoLux, and it's a Super LCD 2 display. And such display makes viewing angles, outdoor visibility and colors much better. So it sounds great. The CPU is a quad-core Snapdragon S4 Pro from Qualcomm, and the clocking speed is at 1.7 GHz per core, and that's very fast. It has 2 GB of RAM memory and 32 GB of internal storage, so it probably won't have a micro SD card slot. And it has LTE, and the phone is running on Android Jelly Bean. And of course it's skinned by HTC's own skin called Sense, this time Sense 5. And the main camera is a 13 megapixel camera that can record in 1080p video recording. And it can also use HDR for video recording, so that is very useful. And the front camera is a 2 megapixel camera with 1080p video recording, so both cameras can record in 1080p. And it has a Beats amplifier built in, stereo speakers, and the battery is quite good, 2300 mAh. But maybe that battery is not good enough because 1080p screens needs a lot of battery, but hopefully it's enough. The HTC M7 looks very good, but personally I don't want to buy a HTC phone because they don't get Android updates so fast, and I don't like the Sense UI, too much changes from vanilla Android. But this will probably one of the best phones during 2013. We will hopefully see it on CES or maybe on Mobile World Congress in February. The phone is said to be released in early 2013. No info about price yet. And here it is finally, the Sony Yuga phone. The C660X Sony Yuga Android smartphone. Mobile Review has got their hands on it, and as we have earlier said, it has a 5-inch 1080p display, and the display will have Sony's mobile Bravia engine to make the image and pictures better and the screen better looking. Powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Pro chipset, 1.5 GHz quad-core CPU, 2 GB of RAM, micro SD memory card slot, LTE, and a 13 megapixel camera. And it has 16 GB of internal memory, but as I said, it can be expanded by micro SD cards. And it also has a micro HDMI port to connect it to a TV easily. And of course it can do HDR video recording in full 1080p video resolution. And the prototype they has got their hands on is running on Android 4.2 Jelly Bean. We have posted about this phone quite much now lately, and images and leaked specs and so on. But this is the real deal. This is images from the prototype. Looks quite good. So this could be a phone that you have been waiting for 2013. Looks to be one of the best phones during 2013. If you want a 5-inch phone with 1080p resolution, this could be the one you choose. Hopefully we will see more about this on CES or Mobile World Congress. The rumor said that it will be released in early 2013, so hopefully we will see it soon. Okay, enjoy the photos and bye.